Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be Rogue on a Ley Lines for a Patreon cast for the week of September the 10th. Bottom left, going to be Cure, GSL champ. Top right, it is a Rogue world champion, but he just got back from military a couple of months ago and he's kind of rusty, so we will see how he matches up against Cure, who has not gone to the military recently and he is in prime form. So let's see how Rogue's going to handle the drops from Cure. Maybe a lot of Reapers from Cure. We will see how Cure tries to handle Rogue as well. Walling off at the choke with a Barracks. This is a standard strategy against Zerg in StarCraft 2 and in Brood War these days. I like to see how the two games are the same and different at the same time. It is going to be a second Barracks here. So 2 racks. Reaper harassment here. That requires gas. So maybe 2 racks Marine pressure here. Maybe it's going to be a bunker. Overlord checking for proxies. This one as well. But okay, fair enough. We've got a hatch gas pool here from Rogue, just standard. And okay, so there's the gas, but not enough gas to make a Reaper when this Barracks finishes. So I guess it's going to be like an expand and then into 2 racks Reaper? No. All right. Fair enough, I guess. Orbital command. We've got the refinery finishing up here, immediately being fully saturated here from Cure. And fully saturating his gas, Rogue as well. So I guess a lot of Marines? What the heck? What is going on here, guys? What is the play? You've got Queens in case of Reapers, but there are no Reapers. I guess these Marines are just hunting Overlords. Like, there's one right here. And if he stops right now, or stops right over here, he can avoid being shot down out of the sky by these Marines. Expanding here is Cure. And yeah, just a lot of Marines. A reactor on one of these barracks. Even more Marines. And an SCV being sent across the map here. So I guess maybe bunker rushing the 3rd with a lot of Marines? This is an interesting build here from Cure. I kind of love it, man, for your Patreon cast of the week. Check me out at patreon.com/FalconPaladin. You can support me for as little as $1 a month. And bam, bunker right there outside of the vision for this hatchery that is coming in, because morphing in hatcheries have a vision range of like 2. But this Overlord says, my spider sense is tingling here. He's like, okay, so we have a reactor barracks and a tech lab barracks here. And the Overlord says, oh no, I am getting bunker rushed at my 3rd. Oh, I think this is a cancel. Yeah, it is a cancel. Canceling the 3rd with Marines and a bunker? Well, a bunker that did get canceled here, and the Marines are like, oh, sniping down a creep tumor as well, and getting an Overlord. Oh, come on, get it, Cure, yes, Cure, and then canceling this one as well. Cure, I'm inspired by this build, man. Zerg players are like, no, I don't want to see this on the ladder. Oh, not canceling it because Speedlings came in and cleaned up those Marines. But it's going to be hurt when it finishes, and easy to pick off for Marines with stim that are surely going to be there in like 1 or 2 minutes. Baneling Nest on the way to handle those Marines. Still saturating the gases for Banelings is Rogue. Speedlings say, all right, so you've hard wall. Do you have enough behind the wall to keep us out? Yes, you do. And Cure, dude. Just losing 2 Marines for nothing? That is careless. Careless, man. Look at this. Look how many Lings there are. This is setting up for a Baneling bust. Make some Banelings, man. There they are. Banelings. 5 Banelings are enough to go ahead and burn down a supply depot, and then you can send the Lings flooding in here. And, surrounding the Marines outside of the wall and picking them up is Rogue. And a Baneling bus in 2025. Boom! Supply depot down. SCVs pulled. Ooh. Not enough Lings to flood in there. Pulling back here is Rogue, but man, that was a Baneling bust if I ever saw one. I used to Baneling bust all the time on the ladder in TVZ, in Wings of Liberty, until Terran players wised up and put their barracks here and here, because Banelings cannot bust down a barracks economically. That was a sad day. Sad day for my Baneling busting. And then I learned how to play macro games. Honorable macro Zerg. Fair enough. Alright, kids. What are we doing, man? We are making supply depots. We're getting +1 attack for these Marines. Stim's already done. Do we have combat shield? We do. We have combat shield. Cure is a competent commander. Third base at, I want to say like 70, 75% health here. Alright, fair enough. Not too unhealthy. We've got Lings, Banes moving around. Do we have a lair on the way? No, but we're still harvesting gas off of 2 extractors here. What's with all the gas, Rogue? We've got 45 to 44 workers. We've got 3 bases to 2 bases. We've got an absolute metric ton of Marines. Are we going to make medevacs for them? Yeah, Starport coming in. Third command center coming in and just reactoring out Marines. Look at this. Reactor, reactor, reactor. Well, Tech Lab. I guess we do need some Marauders. I guess we don't. Tech Lab just there for upgrades right now anyway. Wow. And a reactor factory swapping with the starport for a reactored starport, as is tradition, especially here. Well, especially wherever. In TVZ and in TVP. Medevacs are good in those matchups. I guess they're good in TVT as well, but not seen quite as early. There we go. Lair on the way here from Rogue. +1 attack finishing up. We've got ourselves 3 SCVs for gas and a 3rd CC landing. Here maybe? No, not taking the gas, huh? You're fully saturated at both your main base and your natural base. Look at this. How many racks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 racks on 3 bases. Cure is macroing so hard. He is sending out a drop. What did I say earlier? We're going to get drops. It's going to be Lings, going to be Bane. Centrifugal Hooks is on the way. Not that the lair is done from Rogue. Lings up the left side. They are just kind of trying to see. I mean, this isn't really a traditional 3rd base at all on ley lines, right? If you're going to get a base, for a 3rd one, take it here. But this is a hiding position, so you're like, maybe if we jump off. Oh my gosh. Oh, then he floods in the other way, though. All right, here we go. Banelings getting target fired. Can the Marines hold on against this number of Lings? No, they all die, and the tank dies too. And Lings get inside your 3rd base. The Ling Bane attack. Nobody sees it coming from Rogue, even though they should. Oh no, this is looking bad all of a sudden. Lings flooding in. They've got that Carapace upgrade, which helps so much against the Marines. Do they kill another tank? They are killing Marines, the ones that aren't being healed by the medevacs anyway. This guy's immortal. He's got 7 kills because medevac support. Okay, so he cleans it up, but my goodness, he has lost only 5 SCVs here. Feels like more than that. 3rd base had to lift. It's landed now. Everything's okay. Totally fine. Creep spreading to look like wants to get a 4th base here, but no, he takes the 4th base down the right side instead. We've got more Lings poking in to see what's going on. It is Marines, dude. It is no Marauders. It is no siege tanks. It is just Marines here off of creep, which means they can kite very well against even speed Banelings. This really only gets dangerous. Oh, I love the burrowed Lings. Does he see this with a burrowed Ling? I think you might have seen this with a burrowed Ling. Overlord too. But yeah, when you're engaging on creep with Marines, it turns into a much scarier situation. He's sending an empty medevac over this way just to poke in, see what's going on. These medevacs are home. And yeah, 4th base from Rogue coming up. 3rd base from Cure looking fine. He's got 60 workers. I mean, he should have 65, but that's okay. Really firing up a lot of Marauders now. He just fired up 6 Marauders to absorb those Baneling hits, as is tradition. He's got a Baneling trap here. We have to keep an eye on that. The Marines did not walk over it, and there weren't really enough to make that Baneling trap worth it. Scans in, takes down a creep tumor. Lings gets the surround. It's a pickup and an evac without a doubt. This Ling pokes in to see what's going on. This Ling is over here. Probably should burrow. At the very least, force a scan out. Oh my gosh, he's kind of sitting on the burrowed page. Oh! Teasing us, Rogue. Okay, maybe when this army walks over, they're not exactly clumped up, though. Like, where would you... Not there, none of those Marauders, not there. It's like, all right, right there. I mean, it took out, like, 6 Marines for 3 Banelings. It's not the greatest kill count of all time, but Cure, whether smartly or not, had been stringing out his army a little bit, so they weren't clumped up, so Banelings weren't going to kill 20 of his dudes. It's like game-ending stuff. I'm not sure he even registered that happened, to be honest. He got the audio notification that he was under attack, without a doubt. He knows. And here we go. Ling Bane, nothing but. And he's like, nope, just kidding. We need more than that. Let's make 32 Lings. Let's get a Hydralisk den, he says, firing it up now at 10.5 minutes. He's like, yeah, let's actually have Hydras against all this stuff. Going to be nice against the Marauders, obviously. Although Lings trade against Marauders, it's the Banelings that are bad, but they're still pretty tanky. If you don't have Adrenal for those Lings, it can be pretty darn tough. So, Ling Bane defense. Ling Bane Infestor defense from Rogue. Okay, love sending a Changeling out here, too. For scouting purposes, 4th base getting saturated, 76 to 66 workers. It's Rogue with a higher income advantage. But he needs it to just kind of stay even here. Again, Widow Mines, no, dying immediately. This is probably a pickup. No. A lot of those Banes exploding on Marauders. No, that is a pickup. At the end of the day, too many Marines went down, attacking down this way to a fungal catch. No, massive fungal chain fungling. Trying to kill him with fungal effectively. But the Marauders have too many hit points for that. They get a Hydra. They get some free Lings. They might get this hat. Trying to drop inside the main. Queen's fighting against that. There's a Spore coming up. That would help, but it's not done yet. The Queens all fall. Cure at 2 bases at once, kind of winning both battles. Oh, yep, the Spore dies. The drones are dying. The one's harvesting gas. The one's harvesting minerals. Knew the Hydras were too late. The Infestors were fantastic, but he just waited too long to get Hydralisks in. That's a GG. Rogue taps out. He's taken too much damage. He can't stop the assault in the main. He loses the 4th base. Cure's getting a 4th base down at the 6 o'clock. It is 193 to 93 supply. He's making a Hydralisk, and he's getting Adrenal. That's not enough. That's not enough to get the win, man. Oof. What a ridiculous game there from Cure. I thought he was... Man... I thought he was in a lot of trouble there. That Baneling bust happened. He lost a couple Marines outside the wall. He lost a few more outside the wall. It was pretty bad. This attack, getting all the way up into his ramp, killing a siege tank. I think that was the last tank that Cure ever made. Cure was like, so, tanks are bad against all this Ling Bane stuff, huh? Doesn't make another one. I don't think so. He doesn't have any at the end of the game, and he lost 2. Yeah, he lost one like around here and then one up here. Oh, no, the one that was like parked right here died, and then this one died. Yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, end of the day, only 5 SCVs died. The Baneling Bomb wasn't great. He didn't lose a base. He was able to kill 12 drones, a hatchery. He was going after the main too. And yeah, again, I think Rogue recognized he needed Hydras. As soon as he saw how many Marauders were out, he's like, oh, I do want some Hydralisks there. But he didn't get him out in time. Hydras backing up Ling Bane Infestor is really good. But he didn't have him out. The Hydras, I think, killed nothing. He only made 11 of them total in the game, and 5 of them died without accomplishing anything, and I assume he's got some at the natural base possibly, but anyway. Not enough. Not enough to save him, man. Whew. Anyway, that's some good stuff. That is some really, really good stuff from Cure, and like I said, Cure's got a chance to win this game. I know Rogue is the better player overall. He's got the better resume, but Rogue's back from military. He's a little bit rusty. Maybe not exactly 100% up on this. And I loved the early harassment from Cure. I loved bunker rushing the 3rd and then coming down and trying to get the new 3rd with Marines. That's just great stuff. It should happen more often, I think. Going after the 3rd base early against Zerg is kind of the key to winning or losing. And too few Terrans just kind of give it up. Right? They send the Reaper across. They try to harass a little bit. On the way out, the Reaper's like, oh, you got a 3rd, cool. And then the Reaper goes home. But delaying it, killing it, bunkering it, all that can be very, very good. So resources lost today, 14,000 from Rogue, only 7,000 from Cure. You can do the basic math with me on that one. And that's fantastic. So GG's, man. That is the Gist of G's. Way to go, Cure. getting a win for this Patreon game for the week of September the 10th, 2025. Again, thanks for watching on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. If you are, and if you're watching it on YouTube, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.